Imagine waking up one morning and someone else claims your house, your land, your whole village, and the world tells you it's no longer yours. This is the story of Palestine. Palestine. Before 1948, for hundreds of years, Palestine was a land where Muslims, Christians, and even some Jews lived together. The majority were Palestinian Arabs. They had farms, shops, villages, and cities. This was their home. There was no Israel. There was only Palestine, known by that name across the world. The Zionist idea. In the late 1800s, in Europe, a political movement called Zionism started. The idea was to create a homeland for Jews in Palestine. But this decision was made in Europe not by the people who actually lived in Palestine. At that time, Palestine was part of the Ottoman Empire. After World War I, Britain took control of the land. Britain now had the power. Britain's promise. The Balfour Declaration, 1917. In 1917, the British government made a promise called the Balfour Declaration. They said they supported creating a Jewish homeland in Palestine. The problem is, Britain promised land that was not theirs, and they did not ask the Palestinians. Imagine if someone promised your house to a stranger without your permission. That's exactly what happened. Immigration and buying land. From the 1920s to the 1940s, many Jewish people moved from Europe to Palestine with Britain's support. Some came because of fear and persecution in Europe, especially during the Holocaust. They started buying land, but also slowly pushing Palestinians away. They created new settlements, often protected and guarded, while Palestinians lost land and homes. The 1948 Nakba, the catastrophe. In 1948, everything changed. Israel declared itself a new country. But for Palestinians, this was a disaster. Armed groups attacked Palestinian towns and villages. Over 750, Palestinians were forced out of their homes. Families left with nothing, thinking they would return later. But Israel never let them come back. More than 400 Palestinian villages were destroyed. Houses were taken, lands were taken, and new settlers moved in. Palestinians call this the Nakba, which means catastrophe. This is why today, millions of Palestinians live as refugees in camps in Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Gaza, and the West Bank. They are still not allowed to return to their original homes. After 1948, taking even more land. After the 1948 war, Israel controlled about 78% of Palestine. In 1967, there was another war, called the Six-Day War. Israel took even more land, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Gaza. That means almost all of Palestine was under Israeli control. Since then, Israel has continued building more and more settlements on Palestinian land. Palestinians are pushed into smaller and smaller areas. Their movement is controlled by checkpoints, walls, and soldiers. They are treated unfairly in their own homeland. The truth about Palestine on the map. Some people say Palestine is not on the map, so it does not exist. But that is not true. Palestine was always on the map before 1948. Every old map, every history book shows Palestine. It existed for centuries. It's not on the map today because Israel took it by force, and powerful countries allowed it. But the name Palestine still lives, and millions of Palestinians are proof it exists. But people cannot just be erased because someone else stole their land. This is not just history. Palestinians today still live under this unfair system. They are blocked from travel. Their houses are destroyed. Their land is taken piece by piece. In Islam, stealing land and hurting innocent people is one of the greatest wrongs. But even beyond religion, every human can see this is unfair. No one should lose their home because another group wanted it. So next time someone says Palestine never existed or Israel is right, remember this history. Palestine was real. The land was taken unfairly. And Palestinians are still here, still fighting for justice. As Muslims, we must keep spreading the truth, making dua, and standing on the side of justice. Because the truth cannot be erased, no matter how much they try.